if you're anything like me, you like going to the movies. You like going to the theater. You even maybe like live action theater, like the regular, you know, acting, not on film type theater, right? Maybe that's your thing, but I'm pretty sure we're all in the same boat that we don't want to go to a blood theater. Or maybe we do. I don't know. I would suppose that The Evil Dead, the musical, would be the closest thing to a blood theater. I mean, they do have that blood splatter area section, right? Anyways, we got Blood Theater here from Vinegar Syndrome. We're going to unbox it, see what's going on inside. Vinegar Syndrome always, these days, are putting out releases with these fabulous slip covers. So, take a look at that. But first, I got to get the plastic off. Boom. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at the, whatever, we'll do the standard. So here's the comparison. Here's your front cover, slip cover. Here's your front cover for the regular cover. And again, yes, there is differences going on here, even though they are very similar. This slip cover is all matte, but you can see it's got some glossiness, right? So all of this is all glossy. The blood on the knife is glossy. All of these lights, I guess they're supposed to be lights from the theater, are all glossy, and Blood Theater is glossy. The Blood Theater is actually not only glossy but embossed. The hand is matte, but it is also embossed. So that's nice. But yeah, I'd say the other one, all the other stuff, the glossiness is not embossed. It's actually, I guess the knife is glossy as well. The whole knife is glossy, not just the blood. But yeah, all of the glossy stuff is not embossed. It's just it's slightly raised simply because of the ink they used. Then we're going to the back. Here's the slip cover. Here's the regular cover. Get the gloss off there. So very, very, very similar. But you will notice that on the slip cover we've got director information, blah blah blah, and this photo over here, which is not there, right? So it's funny. It's instead of, how would you say it? Instead of, I guess because this had more space, because it didn't have to deal with this clearness here, they were able to push everything up, and they had the space. So instead of this information being over here like it is on this portion here, they pushed it over here to fill space and threw in another little thumbnail from the film. But outside of that, it's essentially the same. One thing that you will notice is because of the, I guess you would call it the resolution here, you can really see the, I don't know if you can see it so much on the camera, but in person you can see there's behind all of this is black shadow with red for curtains, right? So the red for the curtains is all behind here. It's also on here, but it's so much darker you can't really see it. And then up here, Blood Theater here is all embossed and glossy as well. But because of the resolution and stuff like that, they've actually outlined all the pictures in white. They got a white little border, which is not on there, which is interesting. I don't know why they made that artistic decision, but they did. And oh, I didn't even notice it's got an anti-theft sticker on top. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Uh-oh, I lost my light. Lost my light. Lost my light. Really should get proper light source going on in here. Okay, so now we got it open up. And what do we get? What do we get? Well, this is a Blu-ray DVD combo. So, we do get some disc art. Disc art is essentially just the front cover for both discs. Not great, but better than nothing. This one nicely shows the Blu-ray, it's blue thing, so you know it's a Blu-ray. This one says DVD. But if you didn't have this to compare right off the bat, and you just saw this, you might not realize that it is the DVD. That is a small little logo. But luckily enough, there's only 3 things on these discs. The title, Vinegar Syndrome, DVD, Blu-ray. So it's less hard to, you know, like, you're more likely to see it. It's just the way it is. So we'll check out the Blu-ray. Blu-ray is pressed. We knew that, right? Any bets on the DVD before I pop it out? Too late. DVD is pressed. And then, wow. Wow, that's, wow. Then we get our reverse, we get a nice, clear, the regular Vinegar Syndrome case that comes out. It is a regular case, nice and clear. And then it allows you to see this alternate artwork that's called Visitants. Huh. No, I didn't even realize this, but this is a double feature. This is a double, that's, so why, what? It comes a visit and Blood Theater, second for the business set in neon, blah 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 blah. Huh, so this is Rick Sloan, the director is Rick Sloan, and so his first feature is Blood Theater, but his second feature is called The Visitants, and I guess that's included, even though it's not on either. It doesn't say that on either of the discs. Huh. So it's a bonus feature film, The Visitants. That's interesting. So I guess that's cool. I mean, Vinegar Syndrome could have honestly released The Visitants as its own separate release, and I'm sure people would have picked it up. So it's interesting because this release is Blood Theater. Blood Theater is the release. It also has a bonus feature included on this release called Visitants, or The Visitants. So you do have that reverse artwork for it, which is, oh, did I even show enough of that? I don't know if I showed enough of that because it's completely different information. Well, it's same information, but so you get, so if you wanted to show it off as The Visitants, you could have The Visitants stuff, and then the information here is all the same writing, but the pictures are for The Visitants instead of Blood Theater. Funny, because they kept the words the exact same, the director, which would be the same, and the starring are the exact same. Did he have the exact same cast in both films? It's not unheard of. I mean, it does happen. Could be all friends and stuff like that. But yeah, that's interesting. I didn't realize that this was 2 movies, but now I know, and now you know, because hey, we've opened the sucker up, and yeah, it is what it is. So there you go, Blood Theater and The Visitants, technically, from Vinegar Syndrome on Blu-ray, unboxed, so you know what's going on inside. And aren't you glad we do these videos? Because I am. I probably would have watched one of the movies and didn't even realize there was a second one on here. It just happens. Anyways, let me know if you've seen either of those films and what you thought of them. Keep it spoiler free, but I'd love to hear from you. Comment down below. Thanks for watching. Till next video, take care. Have a good one.